Yeah, it just wrapped up. I think it was a solid spring. I mean, there's probably every coach in America will tell you they didn't get everything done that they wanted to get done. But I thought the guys got better. Fundamentally, we got a little better. Understanding the schemes, terminology, that's all new. I think they got better with that. I was a little disappointed today at some of the penalties. I mean, we had some not very smart penalties at times, and that hadn't shown up too much. Procedure, pre-snap penalties. We should have none of those. I mean, we take great pride in not having self-made mistakes. So we'll get that fixed. But after that, I think the guys were, did what we asked them to do, and then we got a couple weeks of meetings. Still got time to get workouts in. Got some hard decisions to make, but it's been a fun group to coach.
You sort of talked about this through the spring, though. Some of the things that you think you did really well this spring. Let's start with offense, but you can do some defense too. Things that were maybe above and beyond what you expected.
Yeah. Defensive, we do a lot of stuff. I mean, Zach does a whole bunch of stuff, and it was limited today because Zach would put in 15 exotic blitzes for a spring game if I let him. So I have to temper that down a little bit, but it's a lot. And I thought our guys did a good job for the most part handling it, especially when you're going against offense, against defense, and the tempo is a little faster. It makes it tough on the offense too, but it also makes it tough on the defense to get lined up and no responsibilities. And so our pace is kind of it's non-negotiable how we're going to play with the pace, and we didn't do much today with it, but that's a process of learning. The typical things is that you teach things slowly till they really understand it, and then you can speed up, and it's just the opposite for us. We want to go as fast, and so our guys understand that's who we are and how we're going to play. And so that's a work in progress, but the base of introduction to it, if that's what you want to call it, I think that part's been in.
The number of plays that you did today, is that about what you expected, more or less?
Probably more. I
don't know. Counted 88.
Was it 88 plays? I was wanting to get between 70 and 80. Yeah. And the younger guys, the second and third group, get 3/4 of them, which I think it kind of worked out that way. I was going to run 6 2-point plays, and then somehow the coaches screwed up the first one, and they threw it all off schedule. So, but the hell, they call it I was wanting to jump. I wasn't saying I wanted the fan to call a bad one and boo them, but I thought that would have been fun if it happened. And they wind up calling better plays than I called all day. So that was fun.
Coach, I know a lot of us thought we actually saw more than maybe was advertised. What went into doing the scrimmage, showing a little bit more than maybe what nationally people thought you were going to show?
Yeah, probably because there's a certain level of trust that I have with the media. With you guys, I just trust you so much, and then we'll see how that takes us, right? Challenge, okay. Well, these media know what to show and not show because they love Mountaineers too. So ask me that question again in a month. No, I mean, we just got out there and just did. There's a lot that we didn't do, and a lot more we've got to be able to do going forward.
I guess the alternative to a spring game would be another practice. That's the option too.
Yeah, and that today was kind of more like a practice. It wasn't a true game. We're not keeping score. We're not having. I did that one time where you had a certain scoring system for like 3 and outs or first downs, and after 5 minutes I got confused. Like, what are we doing here? Let's just play football, So I wanted to put the kickers under a little bit of pressure early, and that was good. I thought they responded. They were kicking with a little bit of wind, but they responded pretty good. So it was just the same format we had with some of the scrimmages. The only thing I didn't do at the end, which I wanted to do, I want to do some 2-minute drill stuff, like put a minute on the clock, offense down by 3, no one timeout, and then see what happens. And we did a bunch of that the last 2 practices. But I wanted to do a little bit of that today, but then I start thinking, okay, we're already at 80 plays. I got to get ready to shut her down.
Rich, you were involved with the Nicholas Award your first time around,
Yep.
So you knew Tommy. And then,
I knew Tommy very well. We were teammates,
So you thought of the award, and then Clay Ash in winning it.
Yeah.
What you've thought of him?
Yeah, first off, Tommy Nicholas was a great teammate. We were very close. He came here as a walk-on for Marion County. Next year, I came as a walk-on to Marion County. So he was kind of the guy. you know, that I kind of looked at to say how it all went. We had the same position coach, and so I can remember it happened. And it was really sad, but a great family. And so when they started doing the award, maybe I don't know, was it '93 or whenever it happened, I thought that was always really neat. Now I've always had a certain affinity for walk-ons. Haven't been a walk-on myself, and gotten a scholarship and seeing guys earn it. And so, you know, those guys have a lot of pride. And Clay Ash has been one. We talked to the coaches that were here before, and he did a great job last year on special teams. He's had a good spring, and so he kind of embodied what Tommy Nicholas was all about. So, yeah, he earned that for sure.
Rich, how do you feel about the play of the quarterbacks today?
I'll probably judge it better watching film. I thought they ran pretty well. I thought they were, I think we need to get rid of the ball quicker at times. There were a couple of throws we missed, but it's a very conscientious group. Overall, every one of them, they want to be good. They've learned a lot in a short period of time, and there's more on their plate than anybody on the team. I mean, I put more on them as far as learning goes, and so I think they've handled it pretty good, but there's another whole step they can take. But as a group, I really like their skill set, and I like their commitment, so it was fun. And we run them a lot. We were running them today a little bit, but I think